on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winner's side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride?
Thanks, Coach. Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
We play to win. Let's go! Mike 50. There we go. Hurry! And Mike 50. King.
First down, Mayfield. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
First carry for Nick Chubb. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Hey, I'm on alert! Hurry! Hey, team 6!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers to, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? As a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Now, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. To throw on 2nd and 6, Mayfield. And it's caught. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Eddie Vanderdoes able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
2nd down and goal. Mayfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready? 10 logo.
Mike 56.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
And get some space. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Dole. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Go! 70, Indy. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
A first carry for Elijah McGuire. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And Dalton to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Dalton. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
But that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, and it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
1st down, Browns.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Let's make these big. Hey, alert! Switch gears. My God.
Mayfield with it once more. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Hey, 50, this is move.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Seibert able to knock this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
Staying situation. Let's go. Check. Front back.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Dalton now to pass. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Alert. Topper. Check 50. Check 4. I got it.
Mayfield to throw it. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable.
And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, Zoo.
Dalton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Mayfield. Being chased out left. He'll run it. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big third down play there for the Jags. 64 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Looking to throw again on second down. Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Myles Garrett in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
Let's go. And Lobo. Mike, number 2. Hey, Echo. Hey, come on, now. Come on, now.
Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? That one complete. He finds Sharp. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Put this one through, and they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good size lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
From the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Point it right.
Mayfield looks to throw. Underneath for Johnson. And now running right through it. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Dalton here from the gun. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
He's going to launch this thing. Wait up. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
He's checking, he's checking.
Mayfield on play action. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
20. Real. Rap. Hurry. Kill.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield dumping it off for Johnson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
King. Move off focus. Hey, high 7.
No. Kill.
Hey, 133. Hey.
Check. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
King.
Mayfield off the play fake. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Seibert on for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Steps away to his left. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Passing, it's Dalton. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
25 yards. And the Browns' 1st down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
You can't block me.
1st down, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They go play action. Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
53's the
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
They'll take over first down and goal to go at the 9-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Following the interception, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing, Dalton. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 20. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A run for Nick Chubb. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellows up front in order to bring this one home.
They can't hang with us.
2nd and 5 now. Mayfield, rush coming, and he's taken down. Myles Jack with a sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham Beckham with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it. Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Larry Ogunjobi able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Let's go!
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Did they try to put together? Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, Pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Cleveland, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.